Ever wondered why sometimes you finish a meal and can't remember what it tasted like? This question may sound strange, but in our fast-paced world, it's a situation more common than you'd think. A lot of us are guilty of what's called mindless eating. It's when we eat without thinking, without really tasting, and without truly enjoying our food. We eat while we're working, watching TV, or scrolling through our phones, barely acknowledging the food that's in front of us. You see, mindless eating is not just about forgetting the taste of your food. It's about missing out on the experience of eating, the enjoyment of flavors, the satisfaction of a meal well enjoyed. It's about eating too quickly, consuming more than we need, and not listening to our body's signals. In essence, mindless eating disconnects us from the very act that is meant to nourish us. But what if there's a way to break free from this habit? What if there's a way to transform our relationship with food? Enter the concept of mindful eating. It's not a diet or a quick fix. It's a practice, a way of life, a different perspective on how we consume our meals. Mindful eating is about being present in the moment, focusing on the food in front of you, appreciating its flavors, textures, and smells. It's about tuning into your body's hunger and fullness cues, eating when you're hungry, and stopping when you're full. It's about making conscious choices, savoring each bite, and truly enjoying your meal. Mindful eating is a journey of self-discovery, where you learn to listen to your body, understand your cravings, and cultivate a healthier relationship with food. It's a practice that empowers you to take control of your eating habits, promoting not just physical health, but mental and emotional well-being too. So, are you ready to turn the page and start a new chapter in your eating habits? Are you ready to embark on a journey that could change your relationship with food forever? It's time we take a closer look at mindful eating. Mindful eating isn't a diet or about giving up anything at all. It's about experiencing food more intensely. Let's take a moment to unpack that. Mindful eating at its core is an approach to food that celebrates quality over quantity. It's not about restrictions, but rather about indulging in the sensory experience of eating and drinking, both inside and outside the body. It's about savoring every bite, appreciating the nourishment it gives, and listening to our body's signals about hunger and fullness. But what does it mean to eat and drink both inside and outside the body? Well, when we talk about eating inside the body, we mean focusing on the physical sensations and changes that happen as we eat. This could be the feeling of your stomach slowly filling up, the change in your energy levels, or even the satisfaction that comes from a good meal. Now, eating outside the body refers to the external experience of eating. This could be the crunch of a crisp apple, the aroma of a hot bowl of soup, or the vibrant colors on your plate. It's about fully engaging your senses, sight, smell, touch, taste, and sound, to enhance the experience of eating. Mindful eating is about slowing down and being fully present in the moment. It's about recognizing that eating is not just a task to be done, but an experience to be enjoyed. It's about appreciating the journey of food, from where it comes from to how it nourishes us. The practice of mindful eating also encourages us to pay attention to our body's hunger and satiety cues. It's about learning to distinguish between physical hunger and emotional hunger, and making food choices that respect our health and taste preferences. It's about honoring our bodies and our relationship with food. So, to sum up, mindful eating is not about deprivation or restriction. It's about embracing food, appreciating its role in our lives, and learning to enjoy it in a balanced and healthy way. Mindful eating is about engaging all our senses and paying attention to our body's hunger and satiety cues. You might be asking, why should I practice mindful eating? Well, let's dive into the various benefits that this simple yet powerful practice brings to the table. First, mindful eating can significantly improve your digestion. When we slow down and pay attention to every bite, we chew our food more thoroughly. This not only makes the food easier for our body to break down, but also signals our stomach to produce the necessary enzymes for digestion. So, by simply being more present during meals, we can enhance our body's natural digestive processes. Next, mindful eating helps us gain better control over our eating habits. It encourages us to tune into our body's hunger and fullness cues, instead of mindlessly reaching for snacks out of boredom or stress. This heightened awareness can lead to healthier food choices and prevent overeating, supporting weight management without the need for restrictive diets. Additionally, mindful eating can increase our enjoyment of food. When we eat mindfully, we savor each bite, appreciating the flavors, textures, and aromas. This makes mealtime a more satisfying and pleasurable experience. And when we truly enjoy our food, we're less likely to overeat or crave unhealthy options. Lastly, mindful eating can contribute to overall improved health. By promoting better digestion, healthier eating habits, and increased enjoyment of food, mindful eating can help reduce the risk of various health issues, such as obesity, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. It can also enhance our mental well-being by reducing stress and promoting a more positive relationship with food. So, whether you're looking to improve your digestion, gain control over your eating habits, enhance your enjoyment of food, or boost your overall health, mindful eating can be a game changer. And the best part? It doesn't require any special equipment or expensive supplements. All it takes is a little bit of time, attention, and intention. As you can see, the benefits of mindful eating go far beyond the dinner table. Now, how does one practice mindful eating? Well, let's dive into the practical side of things. Firstly, consider your eating environment. Are you prone to eating in front of the television or while scrolling through your phone? If so, it might be time to eliminate these distractions. Mindful eating is about being present in the moment, and that requires your full attention. So next time you sit down for a meal, try to focus solely on the food in front of you. Notice the colors, the textures, the smells. Really take the time to appreciate the experience. Secondly, slow down. In our fast-paced world, we often eat on autopilot without truly tasting our food. One way to counteract this is by chewing slowly. This not only allows you to savor the flavors, but also aids in digestion. Try to chew each mouthful 20 to 30 times before swallowing. It might feel unnatural at first, but with practice, it'll become second nature. Next, let's talk about hunger and fullness cues. These are signals your body sends to let you know when it's time to eat and when it's time to stop. Part of mindful eating is learning to listen to these cues rather than eating out of habit or in response to emotional triggers. So, before you reach for that snack, take a moment to check in with your body. Are you truly hungry, or are you simply bored or stressed? Finally, remember to be patient with yourself. Changing habits takes time, and there will be moments when you slip back into old patterns. That's okay. What's important is to acknowledge these moments without judgment, and to use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Mindful eating is not a diet or a quick fix. It's a journey of self-discovery and self-care. It's about reconnecting with your body and rekindling your relationship with food. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about awareness. So, let's journey together towards a more mindful and fulfilling eating experience. Scene script. Are you ready to unlock the power of mindful eating? Let's dive into a transformative journey. The 30-Day Mindful Eating Challenge. This challenge is designed to gradually incorporate mindful eating habits into your daily routine, allowing you to reshape your relationship with food in a holistic and sustainable manner. From day 1 to day 30, you'll be undertaking a series of tasks and practices that will heighten your awareness and understanding of mindful eating. Day 1 starts with the simplest task: eating in silence. This helps you focus on the act of eating, the textures and flavors of your food, and how your body responds to it. By day 5, you'll be encouraged to eat with your non-dominant hand. This small change can slow down your eating pace, giving your brain enough time to register when you're full. Midway through the challenge, around day 15, you'll be asked to eat a meal alone, savoring each bite, and recognizing your body's hunger and fullness cues. This will help you understand the difference between physical hunger and emotional hunger. By day 20, you'll be practicing gratitude before each meal. Taking a moment to appreciate the food in front of you can enhance your eating experience. Towards the end of the challenge, on day 25, you'll be encouraged to try a new food or recipe. This step is all about breaking out of routine and discovering new flavors and textures that you might enjoy. The final task on day 30 is to reflect on your journey. Consider the changes you've noticed in your eating habits, your relationship with food, and how you feel physically and emotionally. Each day of this challenge is a step towards creating a healthier, more mindful relationship with food. It's not about dieting or restriction, but about awareness, appreciation, and enjoyment. By the end of the 30 days, you'll have a new perspective on food and eating. Embrace this journey with openness and curiosity, and discover the power of mindful eating. In the first week, our focus is on awareness. As we embark on this journey towards mindful eating, it's crucial to first gain an understanding of our existing eating habits. We often eat on autopilot, without truly considering what we're consuming or why. This first week is about breaking that cycle and starting to pay attention. For the next 7 days, let's make it a mission to tune into our bodies and minds every time we eat. It's not about judging ourselves or feeling guilty about our choices. It's about noticing, observing, and understanding. It's about giving a voice to our hunger and satiety cues that we've been ignoring for so long. Start by simply noticing when you're eating. Are you truly hungry, or are you reaching for a snack out of boredom or stress? Pay attention to what you're eating. Is it nourishing your body, or is it just filling a void? Also, take note of how you're eating. Are you sitting down and savoring your meal? Or are you multitasking with your attention divided between your plate and your phone or TV? Then try to observe how you feel during and after eating. Does the food energize you, or does it leave you feeling sluggish? Does it satisfy your hunger, or do you find yourself craving more? This week, let's also start a food diary. Write down not just what you're eating, but also why you're eating it and how it makes you feel. This isn't for anyone else to see. It's for you, to help you become more in tune with your eating habits. Remember, this is not an exercise in self-criticism. It's an exercise in self-awareness. It's about understanding our relationship with food, so we can make more mindful choices in the future. It's about learning to listen to our bodies and respond to their needs with kindness and respect. And always keep in mind, remember, the goal is to become more aware, not to be perfect. This is a journey, not a destination. So let's embark on this first step towards mindful eating together with curiosity, compassion, and a commitment to self-awareness. Moving into week 2, it's time for reflection. As we journey through this 30-day challenge of mindful eating, we've reached a crucial point. We've begun to understand the concept, learned the benefits, and started practicing it. Now, we're stepping into the realm of introspection. This second week is about reflecting on your experiences. It's about diving deep into the sensations, the emotions, and the thoughts that have surfaced during your mindful eating sessions. It's about understanding yourself, your relationship with food, and the changes that are slowly taking place within you. Let's start with the meals. Think about the foods you've consumed in the past week. How did they taste? Were there flavors you hadn't noticed before? Did you find yourself savoring your food more? Perhaps appreciating each morsel in a way you hadn't before? Now consider your emotions. How did you feel before, during, and after your meals? Did you notice any changes in your mood? Did you experience a sense of calm or perhaps a newfound appreciation for the act of eating? Next, let's reflect on your thoughts. Were you more present during your meals? Did your mind wander less? Did you find yourself focusing more on the food in front of you, rather than on the stresses of the day or the tasks of tomorrow? Lastly, think about your body. Have you noticed any changes? Perhaps in your digestion, your energy levels, or even in your sleep patterns. All these are potential benefits of mindful eating, and it's important to acknowledge them to really see the impact this practice is having on your overall well-being. This week, your task is to jot down these reflections. Keep a journal, if you will. Record your thoughts, your feelings, your observations. This act of reflection will not only help you understand your progress, but also guide your journey forward. Remember, this is not about right or wrong. It's about awareness. It's about understanding. And above all, it's about growth. So dive in, reflect, and embrace the journey. Reflection is a key part of the process. As we continue this challenge, let's carry this spirit of introspection with us, using it as a tool to unlock the true power of mindful eating. Now that we're aware and have reflected, it's time for adjustment. This third week is all about making changes, and that's where the real transformation begins. But remember, we're not looking for a drastic overnight shift. We're aiming for small, manageable adjustments that will gradually lead to a healthier relationship with food. Let's start with the pace of your eating. If you've noticed you often rush through meals, try slowing down. Give yourself at least 20 minutes to finish a meal. This allows your body time to register the food you've consumed and respond with feelings of satisfaction. Next, consider the size of your servings. If you've been piling your plate high, try reducing portion sizes. This doesn't mean you have to go hungry. Rather, it's about learning to recognize when you've had enough and stopping before you feel overly full. Then, think about the times you eat. Are you eating because you're truly hungry? Or are you responding to other triggers like stress, boredom, or habit? If it's the latter, try finding other ways to cope with these feelings. A brisk walk, a chapter of a good book, or a few minutes of deep breathing might be all you need. And finally, reflect on the diversity of your meals. Are you getting a balanced range of nutrients? If not, aim to incorporate more variety into your diet. This can be as simple as swapping your usual lunchtime sandwich for a salad, or trying a new fruit or vegetable each week. While you're making these adjustments, continue to practice mindfulness. Pay attention to how your body responds to these changes. Notice any shifts in your energy levels, mood, and overall well-being. Remember, adjustment is not about perfection. It's about growth, learning, and fostering a healthier relationship with food. So, be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, however small, and know that each step you take is bringing you closer to a more mindful way of eating. Adjustment is where the real change happens. In the final week, we aim for mastery. As we embark on the last leg of this journey, we are now ready to delve into the heart of the practice, mastering mindful eating. This week is all about tying together the skills we've been developing over the past 3 weeks. By now, you've gained a deeper understanding of mindful eating, its benefits, and how it can transform your relationship with food. You've learned to become more aware of your food choices, reflect on your eating habits, and adjust them accordingly. Now it's time to solidify these skills and make mindful eating a natural part of your daily routine. This week is about consistency, about making mindful eating a habit, and about truly embracing this practice as a lifestyle. To master mindful eating, the first task is to practice it at every meal. Remember, mindful eating isn't about restrictions. It's about being present and enjoying your food. So whether you're having a quick breakfast or a lavish dinner, make sure to eat mindfully. Next, challenge yourself to incorporate mindful eating even when you're in challenging situations. Be it a party, a business lunch, or a quick snack on the go, strive to maintain your mindful eating practices. It won't always be easy, but remember, mastery comes with practice. Also, continue to reflect on your eating habits. Notice how your relationship with food has changed over the past few weeks. Are you enjoying your meals more? Are you making healthier choices? Are you feeling better overall? These reflections will help you see the progress you've made and motivate you to continue. Finally, share your experiences with others. Spread the word about mindful eating. Not only will this help others, but it will also reinforce your own commitment to this practice. Remember, mastering mindful eating is not about perfection. It's about making an effort, learning from the process, and continually growing. So stay patient, stay persistent, and most importantly, stay mindful. By the end of this week, mindful eating will become a part of your lifestyle. This is not the end, but rather the beginning of a healthier, happier, and more mindful you. After 30 days of mindful eating, you'll notice a difference. Let's delve deeper into what this difference looks like. Imagine this. Food is no longer just food. It's an experience, a moment of connection, a delightful dance of flavors and textures on your tongue. This is the magic that mindful eating brings to the table. As you practice mindful eating, you start building a more intimate relationship with your food. You understand it, respect it, and appreciate it more. You become aware of the nourishment it offers, the labor that brought it to your plate, the intricate flavors it holds. You savor each bite, each moment, transforming the act of eating into a ritual of gratitude and enjoyment. But the beauty of mindful eating goes beyond the dining table. It seeps into your health and wellness too. You become more attuned to your body's signals. You start to recognize when you're genuinely hungry and when you're full. You learn to differentiate between physical hunger and emotional hunger, allowing you to make healthier food choices that serve your body's needs rather than your fleeting cravings. The benefits of mindful eating don't stop at physical health. It also fosters a healthier mindset. You begin to break free from the chains of diet culture, the guilt and shame associated with eating certain foods. You learn to listen to your body, to trust it, and to honor it. Food becomes a source of nourishment and joy, not fear and anxiety. Mindful eating also elevates the joy of eating. You start to truly enjoy your food, to relish the act of eating. You disconnect from distractions, focus on your meal, and savor the experience. The result? A deeper sense of satisfaction and fulfillment from your meals. After 30 days of practicing mindful eating, you'll find yourself in a different space. A space where you have a better relationship with food, improved health, and a heightened enjoyment in eating. Are you ready to unlock the power of mindful eating?